Wow.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen,
Dude.
welcome back to another Banger podcast.
With B and T.
We actually have what I think we should call the pod squad at this point.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
so
pod squad. I like that.
If you haven't noticed, we have two very large human beings sitting next to us.
Thanks,
Wow.
Especially just big guys, not fat.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Why'd you have to say that?
While looking
Hey,
at
look, we've got some big guys on the internet too. We've got the official Fishing After Dark podcast boys.
what's
right
been
here.
crazy
Let's
is
go.
we've been planning this for you guys to come for the past like 3 days, but our podcasts have gone up, and everybody's like, dude, you got to do a podcast with Lojo and Ayo.
Yeah,
Really?
it's in the
Really?
comments. A
Yeah.
lot of people are saying, "Yo, we got to see the pod guys together. Everybody get the pod squad."
Wow.
That's
so
cool.
if you didn't know, these guys basically are kind of one of the first few people in our space as far as the outdoor fishing world that have a legitimate podcast. So if you haven't seen that, then go check that out after
I
this
think,
video. But
in fact, I think last time we checked, I don't know, there's no way to verify this, but we have been telling people we're number one in the world. So,
Yeah.
Number one
For fishing?
outdoor or
well,
what?
fishing, I guess, you know,
Yeah?
if
Okay.
you want to put us in that box.
We'll claim that.
We're number one
There
scuba.
you go. Boom. Coming in hot, number
Yeah.
one. I like it.
Yeah, for sure. So Lojo to my right, Ayo, Badger. I mean, what are we going by this today?
Just call me Badge. Call me Badge.
I kind of rotate your names around. I don't know if you've
I
noticed.
like it. Yeah, it keeps
Yeah.
it fresh.
We've had that exact same conversation recently. Like, I wonder if I'm confusing people by calling Ayo Badge, because a lot of people don't remember when he was my cameraman and I called him Badge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, of course, I still call him that.
the
But
first
is it
time
confusing?
I met, no, not from me at least. I don't know.
It's like, I'm not an idiot, so it's not confusing.
But the first time I met y'all is I was like, yo, come striper fishing in Columbus. You got to get here in the morning. You're like, hey man, can we just fish at 12? And I'm like, all right, we're not going to catch anything, but cool, come on.
That was a long day, man.
Blows out a tire. And
No.
Badge is the man, goes and gets a new tire from Tractor Supply.
Did.
Hooks it up.
Dude.
So that was the first time
Put
I
it
met him.
on while we
He's
were
been
fishing. Yeah.
rebuilding boats and trailers since
Yeah.
way back in the day, dude.
Boats and
God
Since
dang.
1969.
Oh, snap. We'll get
I
into
stole
that.
that from Flair.
We'll get into that a little bit later, but it's pretty cool. We've actually, well, I've been on you guys' podcast now, and it's really cool to have you guys here. They, last minute flight once again.
Let's get into that story a little bit. Goodness gracious. So Lojo had to drive 3 hours to Atlanta, basically, because his flight alone from Alabama was going to be over $1,000 for just him. And I called
And
Brandon.
it was a 16-hour flight.
Yeah,
He had to fly around the whole United
I don't
States.
even understand
How does that work?
I don't even know
Makes
what it
no
works.
sense.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
we got him to drive to Atlanta. There's 1,500 flights going from there to Orlando. So we got to figure it out. We got these boys here. But on the way, I wasn't feeling too good this morning.
No?
As usual. Traveling with Tristan is kind of like having a kid. I don't have a kid, but if I did, I would assume it'd be like traveling with Tristan.
Yeah.
Like a lot of bathroom breaks or what?
Yeah, dude. Well, not necessarily
Just
a lot.
like no body
Just
control.
Sporadic. Yeah.
Zero body control.
I think I
Okay.
have a problem. So wave one came in and I could barely hold myself. And I was like looking for gas stations. There's nothing. We're just on the interstate. And wave two came in and I was hurting pretty bad. And if you don't know what waves I'm talking about,
Dude, he's all fetal
Tummy
position.
waves.
He's
number
fetal
two,
position in the seat.
The number two.
This goes right along with our podcast. We love talking
Yeah.
about pooping.
So-
So this is beautiful.
Pretty much it.
So then I'm like, I'm thinking in my head, we're going to get to the airport. I'm not going to be able to get out to go into the bathroom. And I'm going to have to crap on the side of the, right there in
Like
the airport.
the pickup lane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, that's going through my mind. I'm like,
Can you
what
imagine
are
if we come out of the
gonna do?
doors and Tristan's just hanging out the
I'm
side?
just like, what's up, guys?
just dumping.
So I was just like, Brandon, you got to pull over right now. There's the last patch of woods before we get to the airport. We're 2 miles from the airport. I was like, you have to
We're
stop
already
right now.
on the airport designated road, as in like
Ooh.
this is owned by
Yeah,
the airport
this is it.
already.
It's tough to get off those roads.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, you're going straight into like concrete jungle.
Correct.
A couple,
So
you
I'm
know,
like, dude, I got to use the restroom. So I get right there. I'm like, dude, it looks like a swamp. And I'm standing or crapping in a swamp, and I'm like, a gator's gonna come out and get me at any moment.
Mind you, he looks to his left, and like maybe 30 yards is the highway. Semi's just rolling.
Not even 30
my
yards,
God.
maybe 10 to 15 yards. And next thing I see, Brandon's ripping a selfie Instagram story. Hey
got
guys,
to.
we're on the side of the road.
Oh, is that up right now?
Yeah, it's
Tristan's pooping. Blah blah blah. Look, where's he at? There he is.
Yeah, go ahead and look at the terrain this man is in. He's legitimately in a swamp, like right outside the airport. So
I can't wait to see this. This segues into something that I'd like to ask you guys because
yeah.
we're around a lot of people who have unusual bowel movements.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
So Tristan, it sounds like you're part of that club.
Yeah.
Do you have like tummy troubles?
I think I might have real issues, but I don't know.
How many times a day do you poop? Would you say
Probably
on
like
average?
2 to 3.
It's not
That's an
crazy.
average day, 2 to 3.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Badge? Where are you at now? Because you've made some improvements.
2, 3.
You're doing a lot better then, right?
I'm
what was it? Was it way high numbers?
When you were
Yeah,
working for
yeah.
me, you were pooping like 6 times a day.
6 days a week.
6 days a week, man.
Hell yeah.
Oh no, dude.
Yeah.
No, we have a lot of friends with tummy problems. My new cameraman, Andrew, number 2,
Yeah.
also has stomach problems.
Oh,
It's
man.
almost like it was meant to be.
I think it's just something you do when you're an employee.
Oh, shoot. Look at Jiggin's
Oh, you're
chasing
watching
you
the
down.
video? Yeah, I'm like looking for him.
Look,
Dude, that's
So long.
swampy right there.
So like, there's alligators in
There's
there.
definitely alligators in
I'm
there.
just chilling. Just
Dude, he's not kidding. This is in the swamp.
yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm telling you, I wasn't
Good
lying to you
Lord.
guys. Talking about swampy, soupy situations, I want to get into a story that you guys are both super aware of, super embarrassing on my part, and then it turned into be
Oh,
a
my
absolute disaster
gosh.
on your end, Lojo.
Oh, boy.
I did the Fishing After Dark podcast. You guys were so kind enough to allow me to drive all the way to you in the middle of
In the middle of the night.
nowhere, Alabama.
Yeah.
And I was in Georgia because my big truck was getting worked on. And as usual, it's always got some problems. So I was actually driving the giveaway truck at that time, which we were still going to deliver to the kid before we settled up on cash. He wanted cash instead of the truck, which is, it's fine. So, but I had to be super careful with the Tacoma. And
Right.
so I drove the Tacoma to Lojo's place.
Keyword super careful.
Yeah.
We're about to get rid of that here in just a second.
Did the podcast, and then on the drive out, it was raining so hard.
Yeah.
It was a full-fledged monsoon.
I think it had been raining most of the day too, Bash.
Yeah.
It was soupy.
Yeah, it was very super.
Yeah.
Tristan, have you heard this story? Oh,
Dude,
boy.
you're in
yeah.
for a
Buckle up,
treat,
buddy.
bro.
After the pod, I'll show you some of these videos we got on my phone that are
I've
just
got some too.
incredible.
Got some too.
That I never did anything with.
Yeah, I always. Well, I won't get in there yet. We'll get there.
Oh,
But
shoot.
so as I'm leaving, my GPS takes me down this road because, dude, I have no clue where I'm at. It's pitch black outside. It's rough. It's
Definitely my
downpouring.
fault for not telling you to not go that way.
But did you
So,
know? Did you know that was going to be the case?
when at that time we'd only been living there for like less than a year, so I
Right.
definitely wasn't as familiar. But see, like now, I tell people never go down that dirt road. if it's rained that month,
forbidden
don't
dirt
go down
road,
that dirt
dude.
road. Yeah.
By the way, it's a clay road.
yeah,
So
it is clay.
From my Georgia people, my
Yeah,
Alabama
you know.
people,
I mean,
you
when
know.
a good rain. I mean, I don't care if you've got a 4x4 truck.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna have mega problems.
Well, good news. The giveaway truck was a 2x2 truck. Didn't have that extra 2-wheel action. So I'm leaving, and I'm starting to get the little slip and slide on my truck here in this clay.
Are you giving it some? Are you giving it head?
I'm not full-fledged into her yet.
Yeah.
But I'm just kind of
'Cause I
like,
know how you can get.
I'm being proactive, right? So I slide a little to the left, go a little to the right. And I'm
Right.
sliding a little
Yeah.
more right now. And I'm like, all right, slow down off the gas, just kind of easing it. But at some point, my truck, the road for my visual guys, the road is what's that word?
It's like a little hump.
it's kind of like arced in the middle.
Yeah.
You've got the ditches on each side, but it's a real narrow road.
Yeah,
like
so-
you can barely put 2 cars
It's
on that
super
thing.
short too. That's
It's super short.
Yeah.
It's like
It's
an
like-
eighth of a mile long.
yeah, and it connects to
Yeah. A
highway.
normal roads.
It's
Yeah.
a sad little road. That
Don't know why
one is,
GPS takes people that way, by
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah, so my truck starts sliding down what is now this hump in the road. You either go left and slide off the left side, or you go right and slide off the right side. Well, my truck ended up sliding off the right side, and now I'm just in this ditch. I can't go anywhere.
Now, what is is it flat or is it, other than the hump in the road, is it going uphill or downhill?
It's pretty flat.
It's flat, but so there's the hump, and
Yeah.
you're in the ditch, but then there's like this wall beside
Yeah.
you of like trees and stuff. It's not like I can just
Yeah.
ride to the right. Literally, it's like a dirt wall.
Right.
To the
It's literally a wall.
Yeah.
Especially where you were stuck at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's really hard to explain this for my people that cannot experience this in person, thank God. But I get stuck there, and so I splish splash my way all the way over to Lojo's house to knock on the door.
Walked?
I had no signal, bro.
Oh man.
I had no signal, so I'm splish splashing in the shoes that you gave me. I think they were the Hirachis or something like that. Remember those shoes?
Yeah,
those like black
yeah.
and gray ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, they retired after that day.
But the best part is you guys were only gone for like 5 minutes.
Maybe even that.
And you were stuck because it's right across the street from my house.
Yeah.
So, I mean, y'all were stuck instantly from leaving my
It
house.
was like 30 yards from
We
the
hadn't
drive.
even got inside and like unpacked anything
Yeah.
from the podcast yet, and you guys were stuck.
So the best part is I make it to Lojo and I'm like, hey, yo, I'm stuck on this road. And he's like, yeah, no problem. We got this little like, what was it? Like the Gator, like the ATV, UTV thing.
But before we got there, though, we tried my truck.
Well, I thought you were going to take that first. And I was
Yeah,
like, let me tell
yeah.
you, that's not pulling out my truck.
Right.
I'm telling you, that's not pulling it out. And he's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, well, we'll take my truck. So we all hop in Lojo's truck. And he's got a F-150 4x4.
Got some mud tires on
She's
there.
all right,
man.
you know?
Yeah,
It's like, all right, we're good. We're saved. Until Lojo. Lojo, you want to take this part over, actually? I feel like
Yeah.
maybe you could.
And the key part of the story is the Gator. We should have used, but we'll get to that. But so we take my truck, I put it in 4-wheel drive. I'm confident right now. Mind you, I haven't been on this road either when it was super raining. I'm just assuming, like you said, a 4x4 F-150 with mud tires, I'm going to be able to get them out of here.
Yeah, man.
You know? And when I pull up, I see you're not even like 100 yards into the dirt road.
I didn't make it very far.
No, dude. I mean, like the ruts that he was creating are like this thick, and they just go all the way to the right off
Yeah,
of the ditch,
dude.
and there's his truck. So I get up to you. I did I get stuck right away, or
You got stuck behind me.
okay? I slid in almost exactly where you did,
Yeah.
and got right behind you.
Yep.
And then we just couldn't figure out what to do. I don't even think we tried to hook your truck up to mine because now I was basically stuck too.
Well, the best part is you had no choice but to go forward and ram into me
That's
or go
right.
backwards and eat trees on your way
Right.
out.
So yeah, the way that wall
You picked
was.
the harder option, I'm going to be honest, man.
Well, and in retrospect, once again, what we should have just done is put like my nose right on your rear bumper
Yep.
and then just rolled
Drove.
forward together.
Yeah.
Like you give it some gas, I give it some gas. We could have got out of that road, I think.
Here was the problem. Giveaway truck.
Giveaway
Remember?
truck,
It's
that's
not
right.
really my truck
You
at
were
this
like, I
point
don't
in
want
time,
to mess
dude.
the bumper
Yeah.
up.
Even I think Ayo was going to grab the cameras, and I was like,
we were like,
Yeah,
no,
remember
this
that?
ain't a
You
good
said that.
idea.
I remember that.
yeah, I was like, maybe iPhone footage at the most here.
Yeah.
So you destroyed your truck.
Yeah, so yeah, like you said, I could either go forward or backwards. And I'm just thinking, okay, if I go backwards, I can at least get out of this ditch and get back to my house and then at least figure something out from there. So notice the wall. Jiggin
Yeah.
did a great job of describing what was on that side of the road. There's a wall. And as you start to go backwards, so I just put it in reverse and start just cranking on it. You know what I mean? And we're moving barely. We're just slinging mud everywhere. Now the wall turns into like a jungle wall at some point. Like,
Dude.
there's like overreaching tree branches, and some of them are thick, boys. I mean,
He
so
is not pressing the brakes,
no,
by the way.
well, because I realized as I was going, I was building up some momentum, so I was just like, "Frick it, dude! I'm
Can't
just gonna
lose
ride
it.
this all the way down." Because I mean, we're 50 yards from the paved roads. Like, if I just slide backwards, I'm gonna get on pavement, and we can fix this. Dude, I hit every tree, every part of that wall. I knocked out my tail light. I ripped off my side mirror.
It wasn't like a fast thing.
No.
either.
Yeah, it was a slow
It was
crunching,
like
dog.
a slow, like crunch, and then Jiggin was like, "Oh," and then you hear the gas hit again. It's like another crunch,
Dude.
And I know Lojo's in there. I've been working for the
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah.
Jiggin was sitting there just like in awe because he's like,
I'm just wrecking
this
my
dude's just
truck.
destroying his truck. And I'm sitting here like, dude, this is freaking Lojo, and he gets mad. He just goes.
No, you described it perfectly afterwards. It's like once I get to a certain threshold, right? Like
Yeah.
I don't care anymore. It's like, okay, if I total my truck, I don't care because I'm going to get him out of this ditch and go to bed tonight. You know what I mean? Like it was late. It was raining. I was pissed. I wasn't pissed at you. I was just like, I couldn't believe I got stuck that easy, that quick, and just
Yeah.
couldn't do it. Like once you get helpless, it kind of pisses you off. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt terrible because I felt like me. I just caused this whole situation. We just had a great podcast. Now, dude is slowly totaling his truck one tree limb at a time.
Have you fixed your truck yet?
Okay, so hold on.
I feel like it's a whole nother story.
The mirror and the taillight got just completely busted. I think I kind of scratched the side, but I don't care about that. It's a work truck anyways. But it turns out the side mirror, has a integral part of the truck in it. It has the thermometer sensor.
Oh, yeah.
In F-150s, in that year, they put them in the passenger side mirror, which means now your AC does not work because the thermometer has been knocked off the vehicle. What are the odds, bro? So it costs like $1,000 to replace that.
Sheesh.
I'll send you the invoice later.
God.
But dude, can you even believe that? Like they put a sensor that's
That's nuts.
critical to your AC system in a mirror
It's
that
so
you could
dumb.
easily knock off.
It was probably, hey, everybody knocks off a mirror. If you're gonna knock something off, they're gonna knock off.
It's
a
a
mirror.
conspiracy,
Freaking
dude.
Ford is after our pockets,
Golly.
man.
Get the
man.
money.
I have to say that's kind of a
So-
weak move by Ford to put
Yeah.
a thermometer.
So
right
hold
there,
on.
but yeah.
How did we end up getting this truck?
Oh, that's the embarrassing
Okay,
part,
yeah.
bro.
So yeah, once we got back to the house, I mean, we got the John Deere Gator. We fired her up. It cruised right down that road.
No problem.
Because it's so light. You know what I mean? It's just not going to get stuck. Then I think we ended up having to do a couple different pulls from the front and the back, but that sucker got his truck
I
out.
was in 2-wheel drive. Reverse. And dude, I was getting an inch at a time to like 29-point turn my way out. And once I got pulled out, I had it in first gear, dude, and I did not let off that gas. And it was like, what?
Yes, you were driving.
It was
Dude,
ripping.
I let her eat, but I did get out. And still to this day, on the front of the truck, I left the strap. We just cut the strap off.
That's what's hanging down.
That's
I
what's
saw
hanging
that
on.
today.
And I keep it on there because it literally makes me laugh just thinking about that day. It was
That
such
is
a screwed up, jacked up day.
hilarious.
Once we finally got you out, we're just like, what about this strap? Because it was all like tight and really tight. And I was just like, man, just
Yeah,
cut that,
just
just
cut
cut
off
that
the
thing
strap,
and let's
dude.
get the hell out of here, man.
It was great. It was a great
Dude, it
time.
was great. We should have just got the Gator, dude. The John
Yeah.
Deere would have got it right out. Nobody would have messed up a truck.
I got
Yeah.
a funny story of that same truck getting stuck before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, me and Brandon were camping at Jenny Springs. I had a rental truck that was 2-wheel drive as well, and I couldn't help him. And we went into some swampy area. Long story short, it gets stuck because it's 2-wheel drive, and there's no one in the campground. No one.
Oh, no.
It's empty.
Except there's one group of people. They have like 10 tents in this one area. We search them down. They are partying hard. Mind you, there's 2 guys playing beer pong, right?
Okay.
They're like, come on, boys, let's go. 20 guys pile out of all these different tents ready to freaking go and push
Oh my
the
God.
truck
Hey,
out.
No,
No
shit.
way.
The one guy that they let get after it on my tailgate was drafted to the NFL.
Yeah.
Are you kidding
He had
me?
already been drafted and everything, so he was just partying
Bro.
because he's going to go away.
Wow.
So, hold on. There's like 10 guys on one side pushing, him on the other, and he's pushing the truck.
Dog.
Good Lord.
He
We're
got
talking
on my-
about O-lineman or what?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
he
yeah.
must have been
No,
a massive.
big boy.
Like he
Good God.
had his hand on the top of the rack and was just like, just standing
Just
there.
moving it, just holding it.
To be fair, that NFL player is the reason why I had to buy a new tailgate for that truck because he literally bent the tailgate in.
Just from pushing it?
He concaved my tailgate in like I got into a car accident.
What a man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
Dang.
Yeah. Bunch of beef behind that wagon, dude. For real.
Jeez. How long ago was that?
3 years, 4
Yeah, it
years.
was wild.
Why didn't you film that? Is it on a video?
No.
Well, we didn't have anything other than we had our phones, but
Yeah.
all our
Okay.
gear, we were just out just driving
Yeah.
at this campground.
I gotcha.
And Brandon sees a little road. He's like, dude, let's go down that. Let's go explore that. And I'm like, hell yeah.
That's probably what you said that night at my house. Oh, look at that road. Let me go down that.
Honestly, I just followed my GPS. You guys saw when I picked you up from the airport, I had a GPS to my house, and when I got to my house, I had a GPS to Zaxby's, bro.
That is true.
I just followed the little blue line, and I go wherever it takes me, man.
I was watching you navigate the whole way. I was like, I was like, do you not know how to get home yet?
No, bro, I'm a lost man in a big world, bro.
I mean, hey, no judgment.
That's
dog.
how I
mean,
am. Yeah,
You
everywhere
gotta do
I
what you
go.
gotta do, man.
Yeah.
I like GPS just because it lets you know you're making progress in what you're doing.
I like that.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
No,
like
I
a
like
mental
that.
thing.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah, like
OCD.
you've driven multiple roads. You like there's certain roads I know this takes exactly 10 minutes to get home or whatever, but seeing that like progress is
Yeah.
kind of cool. Yeah, I
That's
like that.
interesting. That's an interesting thought.
It's probably not a good thing because
You're
I'm
just
like obsessing
wasting
over it.
data.
Yeah. Just like 9 minutes, 8 minutes.
Hey, you get really excited. I like it. Man.
I really like the fact that it tells you like the traffic and
Oh,
that
yeah.
that
Yeah.
was
to
cool.
avoid.
Dude,
Wait.
speed traps and stuff.
There's
It's kind of dope.
there's
kinda
one
clutch.
ways that said it shows you where cops you can report cops
Yeah,
cops
I've
and
seen that
stuff.
one.
Which how is that legal?
well,
That's what I've always
wait, what do you mean?
wondered.
How is that legal? You can't. if a cop is on the road,
That's
I
true.
can tell
That's
you.
public information and where cops are. In fact, they're not even supposed to hide, right? In some states, it's illegal for them to hide.
You know, like the unspoken code, like if you're riding, somebody flashes their lights.
Yeah.
Isn't that illegal?
That is illegal.
Wait,
What
how?
ways is
Why?
not illegal?
Because you're probably improperly using your high beams, or it's probably like a technicality or something, you know? Because you're only supposed to use them if there's nobody in front of you or something.
True. I don't know if it's like hard written. Because who's going to write a law?
Yeah, so
no flashing high
You could
beams.
just say you did it on accident. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I accidentally hit my flashers. I'm sorry. You know,
Sir, I was accidentally speeding. Just accidentally speeding. Yeah, I don't know, man. I've got a question. It's a little bit, I want to touch on this and then we can get into some fun, interesting stuff. You guys really inspired me specifically. I've always watched podcasts. I've always listened to podcasts. I'm super podcast oriented. It's just like what I do to take up my time. I'm always consuming content, whether I'm working and really listening or just like sitting down, literally listening or watching. What made you guys go into the podcast space? Because there was Guggencast, which I think was like one of the more prominent ones for, I'd say, all of our shared audience in a way. And then obviously that fizzled out. There might be a return of that. But then you guys just kind of started out of nowhere and then just kept it going for over a year now, right? It's over a year.
Yeah, it's about 14 months total now.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
It is crazy. It's
Congrats,
really
boys.
weird.
Hey, give him.
Yeah,
dang,
please
well, we
do
gotta-
it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There it is.
Hey.
That is. All right.
You guys are crazy.
Now answer the question, God dang it. What made you guys start? And what made you choose each other? Because you guys have a great dynamic.
Life
man.
just chose us.
Yeah.
We didn't choose each other.
Destiny.
It just happened.
Damn.
Destiny.
I think honestly, it's very similar to what y'all were talking about earlier. I mean, it's like when you're with somebody all the time, and me and Badge were literally together all the time for like 2 years almost. And you have all these conversations behind the camera, and sometimes they're hilarious. You know what I mean? Like there's certain conversations you're like, dude, this should be content.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then that just kind of like got stuck in my head one day. All the conversation, especially because he's just funny as hell. He always makes me laugh.
Yeah.
And one day I hit West Deos. I was like, how much is it going to cost to do a podcast set? Like all this stuff I need, mics, audio recorders. You have to figure out where we're going to shoot this, lighting. And one day we just did it. We literally went to Best Buy. We bought everything, and we just started ripping that night. It's just like these conversations are too good to not be published with our audience. You know what I mean? We thought our audience would really love seeing that. You want to say behind the scenes. It's not quite behind the scenes, but it is a better view of like what we think about different things. You know what I mean? Like our opinions on stuff.
Pretty raw. Dude, for me, I realized I haven't really been in the industry for very long, but there's a lot of scumbags in every industry.
Call them out.
Fact.
Call them out.
And I was like, dude, I want to work with Lojo even when I'm not his camera guy. I was like, this way we have to work together.
Right.
He can't just boot me.
He
So
can't
at
leave.
least-
But you pulled a kind of a curveball. But you said, I didn't know this, that it was kind of your plan in the beginning. So for those of you that don't know, Badge used to be Lojo's cameraman. And then he's like, screw Lojo. Yeah. I'm going to be better.
Garbage.
I'm going to be better.
That's exactly how he said it too.
Yeah. Gremlin.
Be better than you. No, yeah, we had a plan. I mean, I knew he had a ton of potential.
Yeah.
I mean, and everybody on the YouTube space can see that now with this houseboat project and everything else. But, I knew those conversations were going to be too good to not put on a podcast. So it just seemed like there was no fishing podcast. There was nothing in our space where people were talking about the fishing YouTube industry or just the outdoor YouTube industry.
Yeah.
It's like, we already talk about funny stuff all the time. We're generally considered as funny people. You know what I mean? It's like, why not? Literally, like, why
It's debatable, the funny part.
not? Yeah, debatable. Yeah. More badge than me, but
No,
entertaining is a better word. Maybe not funny all the time, but at least what we talk about is compelling
I
to
agree.
some people. You know what I mean?
I legitimately watch. Well, most of the time I actually do watch all the podcasts, but I do listen to
Appreciate it.
all the podcasts. And that's something I've been on. And again, that's what inspired me is I was like, man, these guys are crushing. And it's so fun. I loved being on podcasts. I love being on your podcast. Something I really enjoy. And Tristan and I have lived together for so long. We have ridiculous stories. So it's just kind of, Lojo and Badge are like crushing it, doing it. We could definitely do it too. What do you guys?
Crushing that audio, baby.
Yeah, I know. You guys got the
Don't you worry. We got them busters.
Gummy
I don't know
busters,
what
dude.
they are.
Lojo was like, hey, bro, you want one of these? They bust in your mouth. I was like, Lojo, out of all the candy you could have picked, bro, you want that.
Yes, I do.
With that being said,
What topic
I was
is
about to say,
this?
I'll chew off camera or I'll chew off mic.
Yeah, please
With,
snack more.
With that being said, would you guys want to be our number 3 and number 4 Bang Bros? Honorary Bang Bros?
Honorary Bang Bros.
Oh, we won't get hired or what?
Just
what's
fly
the,
out?
I don't really know what the perks to the Bang Bro industry.
Well, Lojo, we're gonna have to go with Ayo because we can't afford your flights
no
every month.
kidding.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, sorry, man.
call.
You're gonna be our honorary distant Bang brother, man.
I can just hop on a Zoom call or something.
Yeah.
Just set my little laptop right here. Yeah.
Bro, you know what we ought to do?
That would honestly be funny.
If you look behind us, this is all our guests, and we take Polaroid pictures, which I think is a really, really cool thing, just
I
for
love
memories
that.
and stuff like that.
That's
But
cool.
dude, what if we have honorary Bang Bros, but we have little pictures of them
On frames.
like school pictures?
Yeah, dude.
please.
Oh my God,
That
man.
would be hilarious.
We get them their little Bang Bro graduation caps, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Let's freaking
man.
go.
We always do. We always do. We've been filming podcasts.
Doesn't
2 weeks
matter.
now.
Doesn't matter.
Something that we try to do is just throw in a little spice with some of the podcasts, right? So I usually ask Brandon some just stupid random questions,
Random
right?
questions, man.
So I got a few questions for you guys. You guys are businessmen, obviously,
Yeah. you
right?
know,
You'd
yeah.
like to
Trying to be.
yeah.
Wanna be.
All right. I gotta find
Like
it.
that
now.
laugh. That was
He's like, I definitely have a question here somewhere. I just gotta scroll and find it.
You
I
had
actually
me.
know what the question is.
Yeah, I got it.
How much money do we make a year?
No. Off
You guys are
camera.
businessmen.
Okay. How long would you stay in a microwave for $500,000 for each second you're in there?
How hot does it get in the microwave? Does anybody know?
And what's the radioactive repercussions?
Hey,
We love follow-up questions.
I don't know that.
Okay.
I'm kind of curious. I think you could survive.
$500,000 per second. You could definitely survive because 1 second you would survive.
Well,
Yeah. I think I'm doing 2 seconds.
you just taking a quick million?
Quick
So
meal.
Wait.
So you're talking about microwave on full power.
Dude, just
Like-
the microwave. You can fit, somehow you get put in the microwave.
Yeah.
You last as long as you
Is
want.
this before or after taxes?
No, it's tax free.
Tax free.
Oh,
Damn.
tax-free. That changes
I
everything.
might melt, bro. Shit.
Dude, I honestly think maybe I'm stupid here. Could you make it 5 seconds without dying?
Dude, sometimes I put like something in there to
And
heat up, and
nukes
it
these shoot
no,
at
but 5 seconds it ain't warm at all. You gotta be able
Yeah.
to.
Because I wonder if you could like tuck like your extremities in and like get really tight and just
Well, here's
maybe
the
just,
thing.
But then it's gonna burn your skin and that sucks.
I've learned how microwaves work.
Okay, how do they work?
They take water molecules and shake them very quickly. And so your body is made up of 98% water. So you're just a little jelly donut in there just getting cooked, bro. So I think it would actually mess you up a lot faster than you would think.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna go 1 second.
Because anybody, I think you could last a second.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
anything. You
Dude,
could take
you're
a
probably
second
gonna
of
be
anything.
hurting.
It's also weird that you can stand super close to a microwave and feel nothing.
But if you're in it, yeah,
You know what I mean?
it rearranges your molecules.
Yeah.
That's scary. That is true. I've heard that about the microwave. It has something to do with water. What
Yeah.
about you, Badge? What do you think?
I don't know. You ever heard like if you stand too close to a microwave, it could like cause cancer?
I heard
mean,
it kills
I'm
your sperm
sure.
too. Like it
Well-
can kill your sperm or something.
I'm fine with that.
How's low are y'all microwaves?
well, I mean, you know.
My microwave's way up there. Yeah, dang. I got a little ladder to my microwave.
To give you guys, for all your audio people, me, Badge, and Lojo,
Oh, sick.
it's gonna be like chest level.
sick.
But Brandon looking at a regular size microwave, it's about
Damn, bro.
eye level for him.
Eyeballs, baby.
But okay, so
I like that. That got
we're
me
on the-
warmed up right there.
We're on the
that.
funny topics.
Okay. Here
You're
we
also
go.
businessmen, right?
Another one.
Yeah, we
Hit
got
me
one
with
more.
it.
What body part would you sell on the black market?
What body part?
What body part would you sell on the black market?
Does it have to be ours? Or can it
Yes,
be someone else's?
your body.
Oh, okay, sick.
I feel like
Just-
I be like kidneys. You got 2 kidneys.
Yeah,
and
you got
can-
2 kidneys.
I'm
so you
definitely
could
selling one of those
Definitely
guys.
lose a kid. You can actually do that in real life right now. You can sell a kidney, I believe, and make like $10,000
Oh,
or
really?
something.
10
Yeah,
grand?
but on the
For a
black
kidney?
market, I think
I think so. Yeah.
I
I would
believe
stick,
that's a
dude. I
thing.
think it might be
Man.
more. I think it might be more.
It might be more actually.
Hold on,
might
let
be
me
like
see.
$50K.
Yeah, I feel like 10 grand's
Black
pretty cheap for a kidney.
market.
that is. Well, black market's gonna be a little cheaper.
FBI is about to bust in here with this freaking kid. Just Google.
Same.
Jesus Christ.
This will be interesting though. What is y'all's guesses, by the way? How much is a black market kidney gonna go for?
Well, you would get it cheaper, right?
It's gonna be
no,
cheaper.
wait, is it more expensive?
No, it'd be
now it's
cheaper.
illegal.
It'd be cheaper than like medical field. Oh well, geez.
All right, so it's 100,000 or more.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it 150 grand on the black market?
160.
Dang! Well,
Boy.
sign me
Dang,
up, boys.
dude.
'cause
That
don't
means
need
you
both.
have over $250,000 just hanging out in your freaking belly
in
region,
your
bro.
body. In your body.
Yeah, but you might need it one day.
You might need it.
You might.
If y'all got kidney stones coming your way, you might need those kidneys.
Dang,
Just
bro.
saying.
I'd probably
Dude.
just ditch a pinky toe, man.
All I'm saying is,
Yeah.
hold on. All I'm saying is right now, my FBI guy's like, hey, boys, we got something.
Yeah, I mean, how many people are buying pinky toes on the market, though?
I mean, the question was, do you just have to pick a body part, right?
Yeah, it was just.
I guess.
Does pinky toe count? No.
It's a body
No,
part.
it would count.
That's an extremity. I mean, a toe is an extremity.
I might just sell. Can you sell like your knee?
You got a bad knee over
Yeah, I kind of want a knee replacement.
Get rid of
anyway.
that.
Yeah,
Sell the whole joint the way it is.
I have a torn ACL right now.
Do you
Oh
really?
yeah,
Oh
dude,
my God.
completely
No,
torn.
it's been like this for, what, 8 months? How long is it?
Okay,
Yeah.
so
How'd you do it?
playing basketball.
I was about to say. Yeah.
So, anyways, so I was playing basketball,
man.
tore it.
White people stuff.
Listen, so it happens a month before my wedding.
Oh no.
So I'm like, dude, I tough it out. I finally get an MRI. It takes forever to come in. It takes like 2 weeks. I had already taken the brace off. I'm like, I can get around, but it still hurts.
Right.
And also it's like mid filming time for like Underwater World. So I'm like, I can't give this up. I got to keep filming, you know? Then so I'm like, I'll get it as soon as I get back from the honeymoon.
Right.
And so I'm like, we're going to do it, blah, blah, blah. Start lining everything up. Find out that once you get married and once you turn 26, you lose insurance from your parents. So I would have been able to get the surgery covered, but my PT would not be covered. And it was going to be thousands of
Ton
dollars.
of PT. Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, I'll just get new insurance, whatever. Got the new insurance. Go to I was going to do the surgery around this time during the year so that I would be good for spring.
Right.
You got to wait a year with a not a reoccurring, what is it called when you already have something that's messed up?
Pre-existing.
Injury. So I got to
Maybe
wait
you should
another
hop
year.
on the black market. See
Yeah,
what
no
that
kidding.
ACL
They
looks
probably
like.
have
ACL.
ACLs. That's a good call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You
It
could
can't
give
be
yours
that
away,
expensive.
too.
I'll do your PT, man.
penis therapy.
Well, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Everybody's like me.
We'll have to fight over that one. All right, I got a question for you. I saw this one. I thought this was pretty funny. It says, if animals could talk, which animal would be the rudest?
Definitely cats.
Oh, dude, cats would be so
Yeah.
rude.
So
Yeah,
sassy
sure.
already.
Which would be the rudest? Oh man, I love animals too, so I got to pick an animal that I don't like. Dude, possums would be rude. Possums are
Think so?
just
Possums are a good one.
dickheads. Yeah.
Yeah.
Armadillos, dude.
No, armadillos.
Armadillos?
They're chill,
I
bro.
can literally
They are
imagine
chill.
an
They hop like a
armadillo just
kangaroo.
being like, where's it at? Where's my home? Where's my home?
Hey guys, where are you going? Run!
Have you seen them run? They like hop like a
Yeah.
kangaroo.
Yes,
It's pretty
bro.
crazy.
You ever shot one?
Have you ever murdered an
I
armadillo?
have hit one at like 80 miles an hour.
We all probably
Same
hit
thing,
one.
yeah.
Bro, my buddy shot one with a bow and it just ricocheted off.
I
What?
bet. Dude,
Yeah.
that armor is like hard as rock. I mean.
Ricocheted.
Me
I
and-
believe it.
Me and my youth group.
Okay, go on.
When I went to church in middle school, I used to go out with my youth group. We lived in like a small town,
Oh, God.
and there was a river, and it was like when The Walking Dead was big.
This is a real story.
Yeah,
Okay,
all my life, and we each had like different weapons, and we would go out at nighttime and just run down armadillos.
The youth group? What kind of weapons did they have? What kind of weapons? Like a slingshot or what?
Did you all watch Walking Dead at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know that dude? I think it was Negan that had the bat with the nails.
Yeah, that was Negan.
My
Yeah.
God.
We would just.
That was a weapon? Just beating an armadillo
I
senseless.
don't know if you could put this out, but yeah. I mean,
Well, he said Negan and it almost sounded like I heard of Ian.
it's
Please
a
cut this out.
character. It's a character. But yeah,
Yeah, Negan, yeah.
there was
Is that not his name?
Yeah, can we just
I
cut
don't
out the
know.
word Negan?
What? What's wrong?
That's my laugh, dude. I know it's bad.
What
No, I
happened?
like it.
Too
like
much
that it's
air
real.
comes out of my body and it just I don't know what happens, dude. So I don't
that's
know.
cool.
System override over here.
But yeah, man, we wiped them out.
Beat the hell out of armadillo.
We only stopped doing it because we couldn't find any goddamn armadillos anymore. Jeez, man.
Wow.
What was your weapon of choice for these dillos?
Yeah, true.
I just typically had a brick.
Oh my God.
I'm
I
just
was
kidding.
gonna say bare hands.
I would just kind of I like
He
I
wasn't
like the
kidding about the
chase.
brick.
I like the chase.
Not the killing part. That was never my part of it. I feel weird putting this on the internet, but we're here
No,
now.
I'll send it, man.
As an honorary bang bro, this is one hell of an introduction,
Yeah.
man.
Glad to be here.
Golly,
But yeah,
man.
everybody's gonna be commenting, but they've all done it.
Yeah.
If they have, I mean, for sure. I don't think they Walking Dead it, but
No,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Armadillo is such a strange choice of an animal to hunt down. I just feel like there's other
I feel
animals.
like it's just an easy one, you know? It's just,
It was. Yeah.
it's just a pretty easy one, man. They can't see well.
We really did get many. Like we went a few times.
we just
We only got like one or two.
you just said you wiped them out.
Yeah. There was only like one or two.
Oh, okay.
Jeez, man.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, where do you even go after that?
I don't know.
Which animal is the rudest? I don't know.
I guess whatever Badge is chasing at
Yeah,
that point
yeah.
is just, man, that's a rough one, dude. There's I have one here. I was talking to T about this. This one's more like mind-boggling.
Okay.
You know how we all experience things in life?
Nope.
With
Like armadillo hunts
yeah.
with your youth group?
He's just sitting back there like, oh, I miss those days.
Yeah, he's reminiscing.
Very good,
Jesus
man.
Christ. Okay.
Simple.
how do you know that we all see the same colors?
I've heard that question posed before, and I
There's
guess
really no way to describe a color.
we don't really know.
Yeah.
Dang, that's
There's there's nothing to compare it to because
'Cause-
everything.
You say the sky is blue. Well, you say like, what do you see when you see blue? It's like, well, I see that color. Okay, me too. It's like the sky is blue. It's like, but if
Yeah.
the sky was a different color, it'd still be blue to them.
Yeah.
That makes sense. It's kind of, there's no way to describe a color. You ever thought about that?
Without using like colors as a descriptor.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no other real way.
Yeah.
That's weird.
But I mean,
That's weird.
There's enough of us. Isn't there enough people though that see color like on a rainbow spectrum to prove that we are on the right track, or is that?
But
or
if-
is this like a simulation theory type thing
Oh
here?
gosh, now we're getting deep. What if
Simulation, baby.
Dude, we can get deep. I mean,
I'm not that smart.
simulation theory is crazy. I don't know.
What's your thought on it?
I don't know. I think anything's possible. I'm very open to this kind of stuff now, although I don't believe in it, but I am open to the thought of it.
What's your thought on it?
I mean, I don't think this is, but I could see it happening one day if we like with metaverse and
So you could see us creating a simulation?
yeah.
Oh, you're definitely going to be able to live in a simulation here soon, right? Wouldn't you guys agree? Like in the next 20 years, you'll be able to have your entire life probably in a simulation
Kind
if you
of
want
like,
it.
have you seen Ready Player One or whatever?
I think I've
seen
some
part
of
of it.
that.
It's
Yeah.
basically everyone lives in the metaverse. No one really does anything. It's basically this big video game that you can live out your wildest dreams.
I
or
could
whatever.
totally see that becoming a
I mean,
reality.
that's-
Like
That'd be
in our
sweet for
lifetimes.
podcast.
That would be sweet for
Yeah,
podcast.
you just be like, yo, meet me on the verse, dude.
just put your VR headset on, just go lay down, and you're just here.
That's pretty
Like
sweet,
freaking,
actually.
isn't that
I
kind
do
of
love
crazy?
that.
What are you laying down for?
Well, I'm just saying you could, you know what I mean? Just
Welcome back to the Banger Podcast.
Meanwhile, at the house, you're just
staring at your ceiling.
you're actually
Oh, man.
you're like this. Yeah, I don't know where we're going here, boys. I got some questions, man.
Yeah.
We got to talk about it. We got to address the controversy.
Controversy.
You feel real comfortable on the set, don't you?
Comfortable.
Yeah, I'm comfortable.
Scuba tanks, underwater theme.
He's got the arm.
What do you
arm
mean?
going.
He's like, what are you talking about?
Where are you going with
Where
it?
you going?
Where am I?
Before you were building boats, what were you doing on the internet, man?
It's loud.
I was trying to be you.
What?
I'm just
Did
kidding.
you say you were trying to be me?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's a big diver guy, man.
Yeah, I was diving, man. Just diving my heart out.
I want to talk about that.
Okay. I kind of wanted to bury that in my past, but sure.
I know. Every podcaster, you're like, I hate talking about this. I was like, so we definitely got to talk about it, dude. We definitely got to bring it up. So you used to do treasure hunting.
Yes.
What was your best find?
A gun.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind?
Like a 9mm.
Dang. Call the police, do the whole 9?
Yeah, but I mean, everything I did was copying. You know what I mean? Like, I never did anything that was any different than what you guys have done before.
But you still found a gun, though.
He's like, he's like, well, I just want to say that. No, dude, it's underwater. All you can do is dive and find stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
You were inspired by them. It's not like you didn't plant the gun there. I mean,
Bro,
you found the gun.
If you're not playing the copycat game to chase those views, what are you doing?
I'm about to start building the goddamn houseboat. Let me tell you.
Yeah, dude.
There you go.
This kid is like heavy hitter on the internet right now.
Yeah, I love house.
How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that transition? Because it's been really cool. The internet lately has seen you blossom from cameraman to going on your own to then randomly doing this project because everyone was watching you as a fisherman at that time.
Yeah.
And then you had this incredible moment. And now you're riding this like big momentum wave. Where do you see it going? And how does that feel? Dude, this has happened within like 4 or 5 months?
Very quickly.
Like it's pretty fast.
Yeah, it's fast. I feel like I still have a long way to go, like learning how to be consistently showing up and doing videos. And
Yeah, I don't know how to do that either.
It's hard enough to have consistency, but when you have a project that size, it's like, it's hard, I imagine, to put out content.
I'm learning so much, dude, and it's coming so fast.
So that's how I like it.
I was waiting.
Hey, but what is cool about that is like that's like a never-ending treasure trove of videos because you got to find a way to make the video different and rebuilding on that same area, but it's really just working on yourself being in front of the camera because you could just endless rebuilds of different boats, different houseboats, bigger houseboats, whatever.
Kind of where you're at. Like when
Yeah.
you can't complete the big project, you start a bunch of little projects to kind of buy time, right?
Yeah, I've been buying time like this entire past month, I feel like. And I feel like especially end of March, April, June, July, we'll actually be progressing forward and doing some big things with the boat. Also have like
The itty bitty, right?
Yeah, itty bitty.
Okay.
And then I'm trying to buy like 3 or 4 other boats throughout the summer.
Dude.
So everything I make, I'm pouring back in. So if YouTube crashes, I'll have 5 boats.
A ton of boats.
They're just terrible, but I've been waiting this moment out
for this moment.
So I'm just gonna go for it.
Did you ever expect your big moment on YouTube to be like you buying terrible boats?
I mean, it doesn't shock me, honestly. 'Cause like I'm not like anybody else. Like I don't have like a presence for like, hey guys, what's up? Like I'm kind of dry.
But I think that's my favorite. I was telling T about this the other day. I watched your video. It's you and Norm. You guys were taking the tarp off the itty bitty. I don't know what the whole. What was the?
We're just
you know
buying
what
stuff.
you know what video I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, it's the Craig Cat. Got it, dude. 3 to 4 minutes goes by of just them pulling this tarp off, silly moments happening, and then he gets into the intro. 4 minutes in,
And it was all good, too. The content
dude.
was so good.
Because, dude, when you did the intro, I was like, whoa, we're in this video deep. And I was like, I already watched 4 minutes, bro. It flew by.
Really?
So I think, I'm really thinking about how I structure my videos because what's up, guys? Brandon J. Today we're da-da-da-da. And I do that so my Facebook team can use that specific video to do my video on Facebook.
Which makes sense, yeah.
Right. So it's like I've got a bunch of different things going on which affect like how I film. But also watching yours is so easy that it's like, damn, it's like old dogs learning new tricks. You know what I mean?
Dude,
So it's really
totally.
cool watching somebody come in, like not only create a path, but also like make a completely new one too.
Dude, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I've been trying for like 4 years, so I'm glad it worked.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go become an accountant or something.
Go back to college. No,
Yeah.
I knew, dude. I texted you that one day when I watched one of his videos recently. It had to have been like one of the last 3 you've put out.
Yeah, it
'cause
was. You were in the video. It was a collab we filmed.
Yeah, it was doing something with the houseboat, and I mean, I was literally watching it, and I couldn't stop watching it. And
Yeah.
I don't watch anybody's YouTube videos from start to finish.
Yep.
And I texted him halfway through. Remember, I was just like
Yeah.
hyping you up. I was just like, bro, I was like, this is the best content I've ever seen because I cannot turn the video off.
Yeah.
Like I can't.
awesome.
And I know what you've done in the boat, and I still can't turn the video off. So I was
Which-
like, dude, this is gonna go hard.
Which I will also say, and I'll tell anybody this. Like I would not have caught my break if it wasn't for Lojo.
Oh, here we
Yeah.
go. Here
For
we
a
go with this
fact.
guy.
I'm just saying, just throw that out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, get the whole thing in there.
No,
baby.
but for real, like no matter
that's
how
awesome.
how far boat stuff goes, you know.
No, Tris and I can relate to that a ton. You know, it's like Jake gave us our opportunity, our start, and like I'll forever be grateful for Jake for that, and like always be like very vocal about that. There's no
Me too, Jake.
yeah, same, bro, same. No, but there's you need that moment. A lot of people really need that moment, and I admire people so much that go without that moment and still make it. And I think you're Lojo. You, dude, I got some crazy stories about you. Like your come up.
Yeah,
I've told you this. You were in everybody's comment section, the first comment there on anybody's upload that was doing fishing, bro.
That was the grind.
Dude. Like you had notifications on for everybody.
I was just really active in the community too. Like I used to tell you about it. I mean, I'd be up for hours, you know, just watching videos, just kind of studying like how the algorithm was working for people and seeing what other people that were like my colleagues or future colleagues, like what they were doing, just so I could kind of keep my finger on the pulse, you know what I mean, of the fishing world. So, but a byproduct of that was supporting every channel that I watched and being like, hey man, this is awesome. You know, this is dope. Man, you know, so
you couldn't deny it. It was one of those things where it's like you saw it so many times. You're like, who is this Lojo guy? You click on it, you see it, and then it's crazy. It's come full circle. It's like
it's weird, man.
Yeah,
it's so wild.
It's crazy how all this thing is happened. So it's like I can't wait to see where this guy.
Oh, dude,
goes
I know.
to.
I know.
Could be interesting.
He's got a lot of pressure on him, though.
Yeah. You feel it? How's that feel? Can you tell it's your moment though? Because for us, it's like we've got to see the patterns of YouTube so much. It's like we know what's coming for you. I've told you. I've talked to you behind the scenes,
Dude, at first the pressure would like, which it still does sometimes, get to my head, like eat me alive sometimes.
Like, does it scares you or what?
Yes, and it's just stressful because it's like I'm not a boat builder. You know what I mean?
Right. But yeah.
You just fell into this position.
Yeah.
Pretty
now I'm
much.
like, okay, let me figure this out.
Oh man.
You know? But I mean, at the same time, when I was like 19, I got married super young.
Okay.
And I was like, stress ate me alive then, to the point where it like affected the whole digestive system even. I got a colonoscopy.
Oh,
Wow.
dude.
Had an Indian man get all up in me.
I always forget that you had a colonoscopy at like 20 years old.
What is this?
Hear me out.
Oh, you don't know what a colonoscopy is?
This
All
is-
right, go ahead, please.
T's like, I've had a bunch of dudes in me, but I don't know. I didn't know there was a word for it.
Explain this.
Y'all called it this?
Anyways,
Oh, man.
this dude was telling me, he was like, man, look, the thing,
Just relax. Everything's fine.
All right, man.
he's
Look.
like,
You're
the,
going to feel a little pressure. Both his hands are on your shoulder.
Oh no.
oh,
Oh no.
this was like when I went back to the doctor. We were talking. He was like, "Dude, your colon looks fantastic. The thing is, you're just stressing out." And he taught me like about meditation. He was like a Hindu guy,
Yeah.
and I'm a Christian, but I started.
You can still meditate if you're a Christian, dog.
I'm a Christian, so
I love this. I can't meditate. I'm a Christian. That's fantastic.
I'm a Christian, so I didn't do like this. He showed me his guru.
For sure. I got you.
He showed you his what?
The what?
Guru. Like
Nice.
that. This is a long ass story just for me to say. I've been meditating in the mornings.
Oh, you are actively meditating?
Are you doing that now? For
Yeah.
Yeah.
I meditate like 20 minutes.
Dude, what's your thing? If you
Yeah.
don't, can you ask someone about their meditating?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Sick. I mean,
I
I'm
don't-
Christian too, so I don't know.
I don't know if it's right.
There's no wrong way to meditate. You bastard.
I don't know if it's, I don't really know how to do it, but he said,
I've been doing that shit for
like,
years.
yeah. I actually go on like a mile walk every morning.
Damn.
Before I do anything.
Yeah, I'm not
Nice.
meditating, bro.
And then I just like force everything out of my head that's like like all the worries of stuff that I can't
Yeah.
really control.
Yeah, yeah.
And I hone it down to something simple. And then I just spend my day trying to do that one simple thing.
So you just create, you let go of all the stuff you literally can't do anything about.
Yeah.
Like Bill can't work on my windows for the boat until next week. I can't do anything about that. Let that go.
Yeah, and it, like I think about, all right, should I buy this boat that costs more than anything I've ever bought and hire this camera guy? And you know, like there's so many different things behind the scenes. So let go of everything, focus on one thing, and then attack that Bad boy.
That's kind of crazy.
I feel like me and you were just talking about meditation like not 2 weeks ago.
Dude,
Yeah, we mentioned it.
Sometimes I get in this space where, like, we were talking about this in the beginning. One of our first podcasts was like, I'm in a weird spot right now where, as far as like finding that one thing to conquer, it's not there.
Yeah.
It's not always that easy as
Right.
having that one thing.
So to be able to hear what you're saying, walk, get all that stuff out, and then focus on that one thing. Sometimes I'm just like blank. Like,
Yeah.
But I'm also worrying about all these different things.
I've got something for that. I have found that it's dude, this is going to sound like super shitty to our listeners, but sometimes participating in projects that are like 9 to 5 type things is so comforting because all I'm doing is focusing on that one task. Like when, like doing this wall or something, like it was a project, or like when my girl was starting her yoga studio, like laying the floors and then painting, I was like, man, like I'm really enjoying this. Cause I think it wasn't the stress of like, okay, I got to do a video. I got to get a title thumbnail. We need to film it. I need to call Travis. We need to get all this organized. I was just, I got to paint this wall. It's white and I need to paint it gray.
It allows you to get in like the zone, like the doing stuff zone where you don't have to worry about anything else because you have to focus on. Yeah.
You know what's really, where are we at on time? Should we stop this right here? Because I just got one small thing. Couple minutes. One thing where you're at that's, it threw me back to thinking about this. You're at this weird place where it's like you are able to start getting some pretty nice checks in from YouTube right now, but you're in this position where you're having to put so much money out there to fuel like your dream.
Yeah.
And it's like you really got to bet on yourself. And that is so stressful too, because no matter what you do, it's up to the platform if it does well or not.
He's like, shit, something else to meditate about.
He's like, yeah, I'm freaking sweating bullets over here now, Jordan. Thanks, man. But that's where you're at right now too, isn't it?
100%. Me and Lojo, I talked about, we said this on the plane today. I was like, dude, the crazy thing is, if you want to be really successful on YouTube, you have to not care.
Yeah.
No, you have to not stress about it.
Yeah. Like you got to care enough to try, but you can't overthink. You can't think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Now, if somebody says we'll put a pond in your backyard for $150,000, you should think about that.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
would.
yeah.
I would think
I've
twice.
got Tristan, a
Rethink
shovel, and a
that.
wheelbarrow, and I'm about to get after it, bro.
Yeah. Meditate about that one first.
Yeah.
I'm heading home after this podcast.
Got a random question. This is actually my favorite one. I laughed really hard reading this. What sport would be the funniest to add a mandatory amount of alcohol to?
Oh, shoot. NASCAR.
That's what he
That was my answer, bro.
DUIs,
That was
baby.
my
Let's go.
answer. It's so messed up because drinking and driving
it's
is not
horrible.
funny.
No, it's not funny.
But hypothetically speaking, that is the funniest one. I think there is no funnier answer than that.
It would
Boom,
be funny to
killed
watch.
it. I mean, if they're professionals and they know what they're risking, it's different than you driving down the road drunk. You know
Yeah,
what
I mean,
Which is
obviously we're
wrong.
not promoting drinking and
No,
driving
of course.
unless you're a NASCAR driver.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
going
epic.
200 miles an hour. Yeah.
There
Can
we
you
go.
imagine the Daytona 500 if like every pit stop they had to like chug a beer or something?
Oh my, dude, you're creating
get
a whole
drunk
new
and drunk.
sport.
every 25 laps, you have to shotgun one inside.
In the car.
In the
Oh,
car.
still
driving.
driving.
It's
Yeah.
almost the only thing that could almost top that is like maybe like drag strip, like
Drag
like
strip.
drag racing, like. But it's pretty much anything with a vehicle at that point is pretty funny to think about. But
I'm trying to think of another sport that's like inherently dangerous already, and then it's like
like
Maybe
what
like
about like
UFC.
because I
Like drunk fighting.
dude, drunk fighting.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, okay,
Good call.
that.
That's good.
Yeah.
you could see that at your local bar.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a good point.
It's good.
I was thinking like what about like skiing or something like that.
Downhill skiing.
Ice skating.
Oh, drunk ice skating.
Let's go.
Drunk
man.
hockey.
Hockey would be
Dude,
good.
hockey would be a wicked
Dude,
one.
I feel like that's what they do anyway.
Yeah.
They might.
Dude,
be
they are
drunk.
brawlers.
yeah, they might.
Those dudes are tough.
They really might. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think NASCAR is definitely the funniest answer.
Yeah, I feel bad for saying NASCAR because, like you said, you don't want to encourage drunk driving, but
It makes me happy that you said it because when I talked to T about it earlier, that's what I said. And I was like,
Yeah.
man, that's going to be rough to bring up on the pod, but
I mean, 50 guys in race cars that go 200 miles an hour. I mean, you can't pick a better sport than that. that's made for that. Sorry.
All the rednecks listening to this are like, yeah!
I practice at my F-250, baby.
Half of my family right now listening to this is like, hell yeah, brother.
That's a great idea.
I love that.
Speaking of just terrible things and whatnot, we've got this segment called What's Your Talk? Now, everybody knows TikTok has got a beautiful algorithm. It serves you what you like, and it serves you some weird shit along the way.
Indeed.
Everybody ends up on weird trends on TikTok. Do you have any? Do you have TikTok?
I don't have it on my phone now.
What do you have it on your computer? Or?
I don't.
What do you mean you don't have
It's
it?
an app on my TV. I just
I just know it TV. No, I don't have it.
Okay, I got you.
It's probably good.
Yeah, I just.
I know. I try to have conversations with him all the time about like TikTok trends, and he doesn't watch, so I can't talk about it with anybody.
We just started a group chat with Flair after our last segment.
Oh,
and now we're
nice.
just shooting talks back and forth, bro.
Dude, I have some weird.
It's really
So
interesting.
what is it? Sounds like y'all have had a lot more experience with it than we have, because I just watch like cooking TikToks and like some gym stuff. But I
Yeah,
don't
So
really-
then that's your algorithm. That's your talk.
100%. Yeah.
But
you got?
dude, I get on some weird stuff, man.
How weird.
Like what?
I'll
pull
name
that
a
bad
couple.
boy up.
So
Yeah,
our
please.
viewers, obviously, all of these pods aren't loaded on YouTube or whatever yet. But in the past, we've talked about bullfrog sumo wrestling, bullfrogs grabbing each other and like body slamming each other.
Bro, I missed that one on TikTok. I have not seen
You
that
haven't
one on
seen that
TikTok.
one?
No.
I'm assuming you haven't seen it either.
No, I mean,
Okay.
no.
Oh,
I would
shoot.
like to.
Is this it?
What is that one? Wait, what is that? What is it?
Oh, what the hell is it? Look at his legs. What?
Oh, okay. So
What is my man doing?
I don't want to get copyrighted for that music.
So
we'll
what
have to
trend
cut
is that?
Dude,
What is it
I
even
don't know.
called?
I just have the most random stuff.
Yeah.
I get a lot of cooking stuff, a little bit of workout stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'll just have like random.
The other day, he
Yeah.
had crows that were trained to speak like humans, and they could mimic your voice so
Crows?
well.
A crow?
A black crow.
Really?
You
Mimic
know,
your
they're
voice
very,
perfectly.
very smart, very intelligent. And I didn't know that like birds have full on ear holes. They pulled back the feathers, and I swear, like in comparison to a crow, it was huge. Bro.
Yeah.
But this lady trained its crow to talk. But it wasn't just. It was mimicking her voice.
Oh,
and
that's
the way, like,
terrifying.
It's really weird. It almost sounds like fake, but it's pretty crazy.
No, I've
Yeah.
never seen that. I missed that one too.
I'm on I've been on this one for a while, but construction TikTok right now. But
I like construction TikTok. Yeah.
I'm quickly transitioning hardcore into cartel TikTok right now. Yeah, it's
Nice.
like looking at like F-250s that are all armored on the inside. Oh, dude,
bro.
it's cool. Yeah, they've got like little like
cool.
sliding metal windows, like so they can like see
Yeah.
and stuff while they're driving. I don't know. So I try to interact with cartel TikTok so I can stay on it.
There you go.
But
Good call.
It's a
Yeah.
pretty cool one.
That's good.
Yeah. I watched a Russian guy vlogging as he entered
Piece of crap.
Ukraine.
Yeah. That guy.
It was pretty crazy. I was like, man, I'm really watching this dude just vlog on TikTok right now. His invasion.
All the
How did
comment.
TikTok have that on their platform?
dude, they have. Dude, have you not seen all the?
I've heard some stuff. I
Oh,
try to
dude.
stay away from like the super sketchy stuff. You know what I
I
mean?
mean,
Because I don't
yeah.
want the algorithm to even think that I want to see like
Well,
crazy stuff.
You know,
It's nuts.
I
I
don't know, what do
interacted. I interacted.
Well, yeah, you know, yeah.
No, it's
Cartel
crazy.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty wicked stuff on there. So, I don't know, man. You should think about it.
Yeah, hop
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah, get it on your desktop.
If
or-
you turned some of your houseboat content into
Dude.
micro
I'm going
content,
to.
it would get.
Yeah.
Would it not
Viral.
get hundreds
Viral.
of millions? I mean, if you just took each video and condensed it down to 60 seconds and put it on TikTok,
And not to mention,
I mean,
dude,
Jesus.
then you could get brand deals for.
TikTok, Instagram Reels and stuff.
and I mean, you
No,
know,
I'm
how
just
easy
saying,
it
just
is to-
TikTok. Dude, I posted one video. It got 5 million views and 100,000 followers overnight.
Oh yeah, you know how it goes. Same
It's
thing.
stupid.
Yeah, I put out one castating video, got millions of views,
Yeah.
and same thing. you know?
TikTok is ridiculous.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I think I will. I'm just like scared.
Well, the good thing about TikTok is, like, especially for you, it's gonna be there, and your content is gonna be there. So
Right.
you can turn it into micro content and start dropping it like it's happening right now,
Yeah.
even though it's a year old, and nobody
Yeah.
on TikTok's gonna know. You know what I
Nobody.
mean? So you could still do that a year from now and just kill it.
some content that would bang, it would have to be an anonymous account. But if you go armadillo catching at night,
No,
On
I,
TikTok?
I did it. I tried to do it with the catching the possum.
but
and it
did
was
you have a
community-
brick?
It was a community guideline without a brick.
Maybe with
Yeah.
a brick, you'd
Dude,
have been okay.
I put up that gator that we killed in Florida.
Really?
Us just the video clip of us picking it up with the tractor, and TikTok wouldn't let me upload it.
Yeah.
Crazy story. You brought up a gator. this also hasn't went live. We had a guy on. It was our last guest. He got bit in the head by an alligator and survived.
Like clamp or like a
Clamped
nib?
underwater,
Whoa.
staples, surgery, the whole nine. Dude, the picture's right behind you. He's holding the gator skull. They found the gator. Guess how that gator died?
How?
A 13-foot alligator bit that one in the head and killed it.
No.
Dude, he has a
He-
perfect scar, like all like from.
He was diving
comes
here.
down like
When
this.
you're done with that, I'll show
Right
AO.
over there.
But he was
crazy.
diving for a
Nice.
megalodon shark teeth. So it was a 7-foot gator. He's holding the skull right there.
Thank God it was a 7-footer.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Dude,
That
it
is
was
unreal.
crazy.
First unprovoked attack underwater.
And it was
that's
he
so-
was underwater.
I
and
didn't think
got
they attacked
chomped.
underwater.
No one did, bro.
That's the thing they're not supposed to.
That's the only reason I've dove half the places because I thought they never attacked underwater.
How does that make you feel?
Scared?
Yeah.
You know what's
Yeah, because if a 12-footer does that, you might not come back up.
No.
you
know
want
what
to
I mean?
know what's crazy about that? So he had the GoPro footage. The story, he was telling us some crazy numbers. It was all over the news and everything. What was it? The story, I guess, garnered was like $54 million in revenue or something like that. It was like like if you were to had to pay to get that many views, it would have cost you like $54 million in press or something like that.
Good Lord.
Isn't that crazy?
Nuts.
Everywhere.
And then the news, there was a news station that was trying to turn it around on him and say that he provoked it and blah blah blah. So because they didn't have any proof because when it bit him, the GoPro fell off his head.
Oh yeah.
I think I've seen the video. I
Yeah,
think I
you
know
might have
exactly
seen
what you're
that.
talking about now.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
So we had him
So-
on. A crazy story. That story would already be up by the time you guys are listening to this now. But
Wow.
yes, insane, bro. Have you had any like absurd GoPro moments, like where you're just happen to be recording and you're like, damn, there's no way like anyone would ever believe that?
One time I had this boat and it sank in.
My pond.
Hey, I watched that. I was like, no way.
Yeah, that
that's
was a
crazy.
pretty intense moment on GoPro. I've gotten a ton of animal stuff since I've been like posting to Uncut and stuff. So I've gotten a ton of like trail cam footage of stuff you would not believe. And some of it I can't even say because it'd probably get me in trouble.
What?
Well, like when you set traps and stuff, you guys probably know this. There's a lot of animals you can't legally trap. But when you put a trap in the woods, stuff might get in it from time to time that you
Right.
don't want to get in it. So
Right.
we've
Yeah.
had some experience with that. We've had, we've had some crazy stuff.
Can I just mute all this and you tell
Yeah.
me what the animals were?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna mute everybody. Oh my gosh.
That's nuts.
Which, you know, it's
Jeez,
not.
dude, you should have sent Badge in there to freaking go
Yeah.
brick that thing, bro.
I know, man. It was
Yeah.
intense.
Badge over there
Lee.
just standing in the corner bricked up.
Oh yeah, dude, you're just hella bricked up. Wow, man.
Dude, that's just one though. We've seen, I mean, just a ton of stuff like that. That you're just like, what the freak,
That's
man?
crazy, dude.
Yeah.
You've got a pretty wicked setup in your backyard. I've never actually got to like explore it, but on the videos, it's crazy. You got a duck marsh, you got the pond.
Yeah.
How is your pond? Speaking of ponds, because that's the thing I want to do this year. I want to dive deeper into the ponds. I actually want to pick up fishing again,
Yeah. You should.
which will be nice now that everyone's just kind of like finding things outside of fishing. Coming back, baby.
Yeah, coming
I'm
back.
coming back,
Bring it back,
dude.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But fishing with a purpose to bring the fish to
You
your
know what?
pond
I'm going
and
to start a new
throwing that out.
channel called Fishing with a Purpose.
There you go. I like it.
Yeah. No, so what's the status of your pond?
The pond's good, man. It's actually fishing the best it's ever fished. I mean, me and him spent a year straight stocking it. Any 3-pounder we would catch, or
I
even
remember.
sometimes like fat 2-pounders we'd take because there was just no bass in there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So now the fishing is good, but the ironic part is now the water is so clear in the pond, it's actually bad.
Wait, why?
So according to whoever scientists study this stuff, and sometimes I wonder, but like with the largemouth bass, you're supposed to only have like 2 feet maximum of visibility. Did you know that?
No.
To allow them, well, if it's multiple reasons, just like vegetation in the
So
pond.
they can
and-
eat bait or whatever, right?
so they can ambush better. You know what I
Right.
mean? Bass are ambush predators.
Yeah.
They're not like clear water, like let's swim a mile to eat
Right.
something predator.
Yeah.
Now there are some places like that, but in the South, they don't really like that. So apparently my pond is too clear now. And then it gives other predators that eat bass the advantage, like an otter or something like that, which we have an active otter just
Dude.
throttling my bass population.
Let me know when you figure that problem out. I have
I'm gonna
that
try
problem.
to trap it. No, we tried to trap it during the season, and now
Yeah.
just gonna I don't know. Hope nothing bad happens to him.
I had a
Hope the otter doesn't get magically shot by somebody. That would be terrible.
Well, if you got a shooter, send them my way because this has actually never even seen YouTube. But I had a big problem with otters eating some of the trophy bass out of my grandparents.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
they only eat the stomach out.
Really?
Did they do that to you? Or?
Sheesh. All I find is piles of bones.
They're
bro.
just eating guts. It's really like disrespectful, dude. I'm just
That
finding
is
huge fish with just
disrespectful.
their stomachs ate.
Dude, we found one like that too. Remember that
Yeah,
big one had
yeah.
its stomach ate?
It did.
Nothing else, just the stomach, right?
It was decomposing, but it was. I thought it was like turtles or something that had eaten it after it had died or something.
I remember that thumbnail.
I heard
Yeah,
it's a thing.
yeah.
I heard it's a thing.
That's interesting because
That's
I just thought he
crazy.
was gotten pecked at by something. But if that was the otter attack, he did just eat the
You got
stomach.
one. You got one here?
An otter?
Yeah.
You gonna take care of it? I got bricks
I
here.
was just wondering.
No,
I'll go stomp.
Well, I mean, I might, but so I'm on a lake, so I mean that's not my problem. Those
Yeah,
are
it's
my fish.
wildlife.
But,
Okay.
but the pond
yeah. I
got some otter problems there.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Plus, I got like 12-year-old problems too over there, just freaking face freaking out my fish, dude.
They will do that. Yeah. I don't blame them though because some of the content you put out from that
Dude,
pond, it's like
I would do it too, man. I would do it too.
there's some big fish out there, dude.
Yeah.
That one we caught that day was massive. Remember we got it on drone and everything.
Yeah, that
was
wasn't
so
even
cool.
the biggest fish there, but
I
that
know.
was cool. That drone shot was insane.
Came
man.
out cool.
It was so cool.
That was one of my favorite videos we ever filmed together.
That was a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good memories right there. That was a big fish too. Sucker was like
Oh, that was
27 inches long or something. Remember how
Yeah.
long he was?
Yeah.
Jeez.
T had a big old shoal bass. You're a shoal bass guy, right?
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
T had a big shoal bass in Columbus by the
What, in the hooch?
little back area there. Your big 4-pounder.
No, that wasn't a shoal bass.
What was it?
That was just a spotted bass.
Oh, okay.
Either way,
Dude, I
huge
watched
spotted bass.
y'all like bed fish in the middle of Columbus, like downtown when they were on bed.
Oh, yeah, that's a fun thing.
Dude, that looks so cool, man.
It's and the thing is the Riverwalk is so high up too, and you're just like bird's eye view. You
Yeah.
can see everything, dude. You can see the fish even just thinking about biting.
Dude,
Yeah,
listen to
dude.
this. So I had a huge spotted bass, and I get him, and mind you, I have like a 6-foot rod.
But this is also Tristan making fishing videos
yeah,
on
this is
YouTube.
when I was making fishing videos on YouTube. So dude, sometimes it's really hard to catch fish in Columbus. And so I caught one. I'm like, oh my God. You know, back in the day, you catch one fish, you got a video.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh my gosh, heck yeah. So I'm on this 15-foot riverwalk
It's a cliff.
cliff
It's a cliff,
thing.
yeah. Down to
And
the
so I'm
water.
like, I'm going to reel down as far as I can and then lift him up, and then I'll be able to toss him back in and release him, whatever.
Oh, God.
He's like tuna cranking this thing up a cliff.
So I'm just reel down as far as I can. And dude, I get so close. I'm pulling it up, and the fish is right here. The edge of the fish is right there, and it goes snap, and the fish hits the rocks.
Oh,
like
no.
one flat rock, bro, and doesn't move. And I'm like,
Was it a good fish?
4-pound spotted
Oh,
bass.
4-pound spotty.
Is that on YouTube?
Yes. Well,
It's a catch and cook video.
it's back in day. So I called Brendan. I'm like, Brendan, I'm trying to get her revived. She won't go. I'm like, what do I do? He's like, you gotta cook her.
Yeah, you
I'm
gotta
like,
eat her, bro.
Oh,
Because
man.
I was like, there's two things, bro. You just pretend it never happened and go home, or you
Yeah.
continue your video and
True.
you just catch and cook it.
Because the content's kind of good. It's
Yeah.
just kind of
Yeah.
shitty at the same
What
time.
did you ever say like you caught and cooked it because of the cliff situation? You're just like, I think we're gonna eat this one, guys.
Dude, I don't even know. That
a long
video's
time
not
ago.
on YouTube because the channel got taken down or whatever, but I think it is on Facebook somewhere.
Damn.
And I don't know how we played that one, but I'm pretty sure I was just like, look, I tried reeling down to get him to be able to release him, and I just messed up.
I remember he
That's
came
awesome.
home, dude. He was like, he literally had it in a pan, dude. It's just freaking out the pan like this. He's
It was
like,
huge.
this is it, man.
I felt
was
so
bad.
bad, but
It's bad.
Jeez.
Dude, well, we don't really have you guys down here for long, but I think we should do this again. We're gonna be seeing you in Guggen Week,
Yep.
and then you're gonna be moving, so we won't be able to see you, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think so, as of now.
Well, you guys' podcast will be linked in the description below. Tristan and I owe you one. We gotta go to this little airport and
Yeah, y'all should,
wherever, and definitely do it
y'all
in
should
person
come
there.
soon, man. Come soon. Yeah.
absolutely.
But one thing we definitely got to do, we got to get you back in the water, bro. Just a treasure hunt. That's a video that I want to do so freaking bad, bro.
Dude, I'm down. Just don't mention my other channel.
The River
Please,
Stewart.
you have to mention
The
it.
River Stewart.
We have to keep it alive, Bad.
But
You can admit,
is
I don't
it, is
care.
it
History.
deleted or what?
It's up, but all the videos are private.
All right, cool. Let's delete it. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. Totally kidding. I'm kidding completely. No, but I definitely want to do that. I want to do that on either one of our channels. It doesn't matter, but I want to do the thing of like getting them back in the water and telling the story. I think it's just
We
so
should do it
fun.
in my pond because there's a ton of treasure out there.
Well, I was going to say too, I wanted to do one with you where I do like stuff in your pond.
It's freaking clear.
Well, I
as
guess
it's
we
ever
could knock
been.
out 2 birds, 1 stone.
I mean,
Freaking
yeah.
That's
get
it.
after it.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I can't wait to go to like Rainbow River or something with your boat, just completely done up.
Dude, I'm so excited.
Sick, bro.
I was so excited.
gonna
That's
be
what
cool.
makes
It's
me
gonna
want
be
to
sick.
work.
What timeline are we looking at to get that thing completely done? Be honest with the people. You can be honest here.
I think it'll be after summer,
After summer.
which,
So we're
which is
unfortunately.
fantastic.
4 or 5 months.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Completely
I'm
done.
going to a fiberglass guy. I got some other subscribers that own boat shops and do like interior yacht.
Whoa! I
Yeah.
thought that was going to be the hardest part for you.
No,
But it
like
sounds like that might be easy now.
I don't want to blow anything, but yeah, I got a hookup and he was a subscriber and
That's awesome.
There's
That's
a lot
good.
of cool people out there that can help with these projects.
yeah, dude.
Dude, what do you? I mean, I don't want to spoil anything, but
What's up?
what kind of motor situation you got? Because
I don't know,
you
dude.
tore out a freaking old big diesel car motor. What was it? It was a big old block of something, dude.
It's like a Ford 330 or something like that. I'm not a motor guy, but I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna go put a bracket in there
Outboards.
outboard.
Simple.
I think that's my hope.
You gonna keep that steering wheel, that old wooden?
Yeah,
Steering wheel?
I think so.
I think you have
You
to.
have to keep
Yeah.
that.
If you haven't seen it, T, it's literally like a captain steering wheel, but it's
Pirate
like
ship.
this big.
Yeah, it's a pirate ship
Yeah.
one.
But
you know,
it's-
the big wooden.
But it's
thing.
small,
But
right? It's like
tiny
this,
one,
right?
yeah.
I would like
It's
to
the
have
coolest
like
thing ever.
you know what a fly bridge is? Like on top, so you have 2
Yes.
steering stations.
Yes.
I'd like to have a top steering station with like a wheel that's just freaking huge. the like
biggest wheel they have.
Like a
two guys to turn
Amish wagon wheel kind of vibes.
Yeah.
Like something
That's
huge
awesome.
like that.
Yeah, probably won't ever happen in my school.
That's
cool
sick.
idea.
Though. I love that.
The boat will, but I don't know about the
Yeah.
8-foot.
No,
wheel.
I can't wait to see it, man. I know the people on YouTube right now are just so stoked with that project. And it has like major like Bama Bass vibes, like where it's just kind of like this cult following on this project.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy because it's almost like people have subscribed to the itty bitty,
Right.
which is dope.
Yeah. Just got to
That's
make
freaking
sure that
sick.
one continues to float.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't
We'll
say
make it happen, dude. We'll make it happen.
Sick.
That's
Lojo,
awesome.
you got any crazy stuff on your channel?
I
I
mean,
know-
there's a few things about to pop off.
Yeah.
I think me and him and Norm, we all kind of live near each other. I mean, you guys too. I mean, y'all are a little bit further, but we all kind of live in the southeast. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So we've all got kind of some big plans. Obviously, his big plans are kind of out there. We can all see what he's going to be doing. But I'm buying some property soon, like quite a bit across the street from my house. I don't know if I should even say it because it's not official yet, but it's damn near official.
Yeah.
It's as close as it
Awesome.
gets without signing, right?
Yeah. When is this podcast going to go live?
Don't know, man. That's the nature of the Bang Boys, dude.
You're
We just
doing it.
No, we already
Yeah.
have it
He's-
scheduled.
getting
No,
the-
it's like it's 99% finalized.
This podcast will be up the Monday before St. Patrick's Day, so that
Okay, so yeah, it'll be done a long
Later
time
in
before
March.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, property. I'm also restoring an old bass boat, like a
Yeah?
1980s bass boat. I was inspired by this guy, and I was just trying to find like a different. We talking earlier off camera about how the fishing world. We said it was dead, which is not dead, obviously, but it's
just so much.
it's not growing.
it's saturated.
saturated,
The
yeah.
cap potentially has been reached. You know, it's
Yeah.
been really utilized well by a lot of people, but I think he's uncovered something that really kind
Yeah.
of blew the lid off of like where this could be heading in the outdoor
Right.
world. And so I just wanted to try it. You know what I mean? And turns out it's freaking awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Fun.
Oh, I'm doing
So
it.
I can't say, yeah, I can't
Tris is
say
like,
much.
I just decided to come out of retirement.
But I'm definitely gonna pay some homage if I do make a video because I already have a boat that I got off like Facebook Marketplace or whatever, and I'm just gonna be like, look, my boy Badge,
Yeah.
my boy Badge, he's bricked up.
My boy.
Hey, I will commend you so much respect because I did a boat restoration project.
Yeah.
But what I really did was clean one up and then pay other people to do the stuff that needed to be done.
Right.
Watching you tear out the structural integrity of your freaking boat just has me just like, oh my god!
See, that's
I
what
could
makes
never
it,
do that.
That's what makes it so appealing, though. I think is that this has not been done by YouTubers before. Like I can't name a single YouTuber who's actually with their hands torn apart a boat and restored it. Can you?
especially a not boat restoring.
That's
YouTuber.
what I mean. Like
Yeah, just a dude.
just a regular dude.
right? That's for all
Just a
the
regular
appeal is,
dude.
though.
Dang, man.
We really appreciate y'all coming on. Obviously, these guys got a ton of stuff coming up. So do I. Just stay tuned for my boat videos. I'm just kidding. Maybe. But we really appreciate y'all coming on. It's been a blast. Obviously, just talking to you guys is fun, but to actually film it and put it out there for the Banger podcast is sick. So.
Is this the last episode of our official Banger week? Or
this
what?
ends the official week, the last guest of our first week of ever filming.
Yeah.
Don't save the heavy hitters for last. I like
That's
it.
right, baby.
I appreciate it.
Honestly, I really want to have you get. We talked on camera, but I'll tell the audience. We really want to have Lojo and Ayo on because we want to pay homage to what they've built in the podcast world. I truly believe the amount of time that you guys have been doing podcasts has really like built a culture of art. I think we have a lot of shared followers.
Probably so, yeah.
Has built a culture of listening to podcasts and that being something cool. You guys' comment section is so dope. People are so supportive. We're actually finding out the comments in podcasts are way better than the comments on regular YouTube videos.
You guys are so sick because they're leaving like paragraphs.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, see more on one comment. It's like, wow.
And then like replies on top of that.
Yeah,
Comment, like people
so
having
sick.
conversations.
Yeah.
And there is a subculture that's been formed, and it's really freaking awesome. It is like those are the best people on the planet.
It is.
People that
So
watch
sick.
and listen
Pretty
to podcasts.
So this is what we want to have you guys on to pay homage. Obviously, we were inspired a ton by you guys, and then realized like it's really possible to do in a successful way because of you guys. So we want to take a stab at it, and plus it's just so much fun, bro. It's so much fun just shooting the shit with your boys.
It is, man.
Well, thank you guys for coming on. We got to get Yappy home, and then I guess our next podcast we'll see you guys in Texas, which by the way will be either on a Monday or Thursday after this upload.
We'll be filming Guggen Week remotely, our first time ever remotely filming, and so we're super excited. If you're new, please subscribe, download this wherever you're listening. Thank you guys so much for watching, listening. We love you guys.
Everybody's links will be in the description, but mine will be at the top. Thank you guys for watching the Banger Podcast. We'll catch you on the next one.
We take a picture right here to end it. Let's do it.
We just leave everything running. Oh, mic down. Oh, Tristan down. Oh my gosh. I hope that was in the shot. All right, let's get this Polaroid, boys.